This is the Sabbath School lesson for the fourth quarter, 2020.
Lesson 4, The Eyes of the Lord, the Biblical Worldview, for October 17 to 23, read by Dr. Percy Harrold. Wednesday, October 21. Worship the Redeemer. As crucial as the doctrine of creation is to our faith, the doctrine does not appear alone, especially in the New Testament. It often comes coupled with, even inextricably tied to, the doctrine of redemption. And that's because, frankly, in a fallen world of sin and death, creation alone isn't enough. We live, we struggle, we suffer, as we all do, and then what? We die, ultimately winding up no different from animal carcasses left on the side of the road. How great is that? Hence we have, as crucial to our worldview, the doctrine of redemption as well, and that means we have Jesus Christ and Him crucified and resurrected as the centre of all that we believe. Question. Read John chapter 1, verses 1 to 14. What are these texts telling us about who Jesus was and what He has done for us? John 1, beginning at verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through Him, and without Him nothing was made that was made. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. This man came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness to that, or of that light. That was the true light, which gives light to every man coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made through him, and the world did not know him. He came to his own, and his own did not receive him. But as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become the children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of God. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Look also at the first angel's message. Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach to those who dwell on the earth, to every tribe, nation, tongue, and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment has come, and worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea, and the springs of water. Revelation 14:6 and 7. Notice that the everlasting gospel is linked directly to God as the Creator. And when we realize that the God who created us is the same God who in human flesh bore the punishment for our sin upon himself, it is no wonder we are called to worship him. What other response should there be from us when we realize what our God is really like? For this reason, Christ and him crucified must remain front and centre to all that we teach, a teaching that, in fact, must include the second coming as well, because Christ's first coming doesn't really do us a whole lot of good apart from the second, does it? One could argue from Scripture that Christ's first and second comings are two parts of one event, the plan of salvation. And so to finish today, dwell more on the idea expressed in John chapter 1, that the one who made all that was made, that's verse 3, was the one who died on the cross for us. Why should worship be the overwhelming natural response?
Hi there. Thanks for watching this video on the Advent-band Ministries YouTube channel. Please subscribe and click the bell icon to be alerted whenever we upload new videos. So, until we meet him in the clouds, may God continue to bless you.
This lesson was read by Dr. Percy Harrold for Christian Services for the Blind and Hearing Impaired, Christian Record Services for the Blind, the Sabbath School Department, and Hope Channel. You can also listen on the official Sabbath School 4 app and the Apple iTunes app, Sabbath School with Percy Harrold. Remember, God is always faithful.